Linköping. I have been there like a couple of times before. Feels like really far away from home, with lots of Scania boxes. And they said, you were supposed to be here an hour ago, and I didn't know that because it didn't say anything about any time schedule on the note. So I told him, and he's like, oh, I think we can solve it anyway though, don't worry. And I was like, there were 2 forklift drivers at this whole industrial area, and they were basically eating cookies. They were doing the Swedish fika thing, and they had nothing else to do as what I could see. So they unloaded me, and it was all good. It's like, oh, the weather is such a mood booster, I keep saying, but as a Swede with all the darkness around, darkness outside, darkness in the soul, finally we get some sunshine, and it feels so good. So this week I have been driving every day actually. The original driver on this truck that I'm driving, he's on vacation for a week, so they asked, Cassie, can you drive the full week? And I said, yeah, I can, why not? And it's a pretty bad timing because the stable where I work with the horses, they also need extra help right now. So I have been working quite a lot the last weeks. It has been both extra trucking and extra horsing around. It does feel good that I can help out a little bit. I have made some interesting deliveries this week, both like city traffic deliveries. I was yesterday I was at the Globe, the Avicii Arena in Stockholm, and I made a delivery with crackers, 6 pallets of crackers. So I go to this address, the Arena Road, and it leads down to a garage, and it has a height limit 4.2 meters tall, and this truck is 4.5 meters tall. Now they had like guards outside, and I go up to them with my paper like, hey, I have a delivery, and the first one was like, yeah, just drive down, and the other guard was looking at her like, she's a bit tall, you know, she can't get under there. And she was like, right, I didn't think about that. So they gave me the guidance, like you have to go around the whole arena area and go around to the other side, and a forklift will meet you there. So it was very cool environment, very cool to be like outside of the whole globe, like literally underneath the globe. It's a very cool landmark in Stockholm, and the forklift dude was amazing. I was like, I have crackers for you, and he's like, that many pallets, why? And I was like, I don't know, don't ask me, I'm just a delivery girl. So he unloaded them, and seemed like a really cool person. He actually gave me a couple of packages, and he's like, I think you deserve this. And I was like, okay, thank you so much, have a nice Thursday. So that's a thing that can happen, and in the same day I can go like out on the countryside. I made a delivery at a farm / cafe, and the road there was so tiny, and it was going up and down and around, and it was like branches growing out on the gravel road, and I had no choice but to like go against it with the truck, and you can feel like, oh, this is gonna leave a mark. All seems fine though, but it doesn't feel good, you know, when you have to go through a tree to go to the delivery place. Then I met this timber truck on the way when I was going back from there. It had been storming, so trees had been falling down, so I think that trucker was picking up like fallen trees. Uber drivers, I am so impressed with you on the tiny roads you drive on, and you may be driving on a road and then suddenly there's barely a road out in the forest. It's just tiny bit of road, and that's like, yep, we're going there. We're gonna go there with this big truck and trailer. Is there a turning point where we can turn around? We don't know. We just go because that's what we do. I think that's really impressive, really cool. I get scared when I go on gravel roads, especially with a trailer. But yeah, it happens, and it is so nice because I know what I'm gonna be doing, like today and the day tomorrow, but the day after that is like, could be anything. And also, if anyone's curious, how do I know where I'm going? That was the thing I was nervous about when I was gonna start trucking. Like, how do you get your orders? How do you know where you're going? And at this company, I get an email every evening-ish. So I have a list with 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders. On the left side, it's what it's loaded with, and the right side is where the cargo is going. And you get papers also saying the same thing basically for each order. And the previous driver, if you have like 5 delivery stops to do in the morning, the previous driver have been writing like truck 1, truck 2, and trailer 1, trailer 2, and so on. And they leave it like in a reverse order. So trailer 3, that's probably the place you want to start with unloading, and then you just go forward in the order, you know. And then I have another email that looks the same, but this time it's time to upload what is on the left side for the day after. So it's basically half of the day you do the unloading from the day before, and the other half of the day you upload what is gonna be driven out tomorrow. And usually you drive in Stockholm one day and Östergötland the next day, so it goes like back and forth. It's a very cool system, I think. But the problem I have with this system is that it doesn't say what kind of cargo it is. It doesn't say how many pallets. Usually it is pallets, but that's not always the case. And sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm gonna load this cargo, and they're like, oh, how many pallets are there? And I'm like, I don't know, it's about 14 tons, that's what I know. That's the info I have. And that can be a bit like tricky. It's like, why doesn't it say how many pallets, at least roughly? That could be a thing. And also, if you're gonna have 2 deliveries, you know you want to put them on the truck and not the trailer. If you're loading, say 9 pallets, like the standard way on your truck, and then you're gonna pick up the next pickup, that is gonna be a long pallet, and it doesn't say that in the order. That can be like, frick, now I have to rearrange the order of everything in the truck. That has happened, and it's like, but yeah. And also a thing that can be a bit frustrating sometimes is that me as a driver, I have to do the whole like planning, which is good that I get freedom to plan the next day. But sometimes it can be a bit like frustrating, and sometimes I actually call the dispatch and ask, how would you do these deliveries? In which order do you think is the best? And sometimes it doesn't say you can't bring a trailer to this place. So you load things on the trailer not knowing, and And then you come there and it's like, they have a sign here that says like 30 meters limit or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I'm 24 meters long. And then you call, and that actually happened like a month ago. I was gonna do a delivery and I had the cargo on the trailer, so I called the customer when I realized I can't get in there with my trailer. It didn't say anything about no trailers, so it's loaded on the trailer and my truck is full, so I can't really rearrange it either. The customer was like, what? But I have a machine here waiting for you. And I did say, when I called him an hour earlier, it's on a trailer. I can bring my trailer there, right? And he said, yeah, no problem. And when I got there and I saw the signs, like, no, I'm not gonna break the rules here. I'm not gonna do that. What if I get pulled over by a police seeing me go in there? And I'm like, no, the customer said it's fine. Do I want to risk that? Nah. So I told him like no, I can't do this. And we both called around a little bit, and then the customer called me back and said, no, you're right, you can't bring a trailer in here. So I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. So what do we do? And he said, well, there is this place pretty nearby. It's a little terminal where you can unload the cargo, and we load it back on a truck that can take the delivery. It was like inner city delivery in Norrköping. I was like, that sounds perfect, I'm going there right now. And I unloaded, and the forklift driver was like, hey, very nice, have a nice day. Very nice person. I always tend to say that if they're nice. They usually are though. Oh well. And when I was done and I was leaving there, I was starting to focus on my next deliveries for the day, of course. And then this dude calls me back and says, no, wait, we can't put the cargo there. You have to load it back on your truck and do the delivery yourself. And I said, dude, that's not gonna happen. We already agreed that I can unload it here. And also, my truck is full. I really can't do this delivery, even if I wanted to. He's like, oh, darn heck, and I could tell he was so angry by the time. And yeah, it was a bit of frustration, yeah. But what can you do? That was a thing that happened. So that can be a bit frustrating. Sometimes it does say truck with a lift, so loaded on the truck. But sometimes you have to do a little too much planning yourself, I think. And that can be a bit time consuming and a bit frustrating, but I think I've started to learn a lot of places right now. It's like I have been there before, I know what this place looks like, I know where you can bring a trailer or not, but I still get lots of new delivery places as well, of course. Yeah, I really gotten into this job now, and I really love it. Most of the days I really love it. So that was that. I hope you guys are doing really good, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your lovely comments about my newly started Void channel. And as I'm saying in that video, I'm not gonna stop uploading on YouTube. I'm still gonna keep posting on YouTube. It's like Void is just gonna be like the star in the corner, you know, the little extra thingy, if you wanna go the step further. Does it make sense? I hope so. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and freaking spring is coming. Have a good day, have a good mood, take care. Mwah. So you know how I was saying that this is a great day? Well, everything got delayed. I had to wait for one delivery, and the forklift drivers was pretty slow at loading. So, and it was when it was time for me to unload those pallets, it was 3 trucks before me so I had the orders to go back and unload it where I picked it up. And then it was very stressy to make the rest of the pickups for the day. And yeah, both of these two places I just rushed in with like 5 minutes to go. And they were like, we're closing now. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And suddenly my phone just, it had a blue screen and then it just completely died. I've tried everything. I tried charging it, putting it on again, but I removed the SD card, nothing is happening. So my phone is completely dead and I'm so sad and tired and hungry. And yeah, I have one more pickup, but the thing is I don't know the address. It's in my phone, so I can't call anyone. I can't look at the address. I don't know where I'm going, so they're probably closed now anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some refueling and head home because I have to reload the whole truck back at the company anyway. So yeah, this turned from a great, amazing Friday to just the freaking worst. I have to order a new phone, and yeah, heck knows how many pictures and video footage I've lost now. Hopefully I can recover it, but yeah, I started recording a vlog with this phone talking about how great this day is, and yeah, here we are. This freaking sucks. Oh well. Happy weekend. Just gonna long to go home now. Whenever that's gonna be. Frick. Okay, so I'm at home now, and I did manage to like do some kind of BIOS start on the phone. I held down the power and volume button, and it kind of started up, and it seemed like it was very confused. And I've connected it to my PC, and now I'm like transferring as much content as I can to my PC. I am so grateful it actually started. It has done this once before, but it wasn't long until it's actually died again. So I'm transferring all my pictures and hoping it will last for the whole thing. Don't mind my mess, by the way. So yeah, this is where I do my video editing. My little corner is very messy for the moment. Oh well, it looks like I'm gonna have to buy a new phone if I'm not able to fix this somehow. I think we're pretty much screwed. Oh well, this day took a turn for the worse. Yeah, I'm just grateful that I managed to save some content at least. I did order pizza though, so that's something to cheer me up during these harsh times. Freaking phone. I hate you. Ah! Oh, and I almost forgot to say, you guys, have a memory card in your phone in case it dies randomly. It did happen to my last phone. I dropped it on the ground and it just randomly stopped working for some weird reason. So please have a memory card with all your pictures and videos if you have valuable pictures and such. This is Trucker Cassie, and thank you for watching.